Hey everybody, Joe Schulteis, Allied Realty Group here. Looking to start a little series going on right here where I'm doing a weekly video and just helping to educate you on the buyers and sellers process of real estate. In this video, I will be talking about the pre-approval and why it's important. The reason why I think that this video is so important is a lot of buyers right now are trying to look at homes and they're not pre-approved. One example I have of this was a listing that I had right at the height of COVID, right when everything was shutting down. I actually had a realtor. She was showing her son, trying to show her son one of my listings at the time, and she said, "Well, he's not pre-approved, but I know that he can do this because he has a great income." I said, "Okay, perfect. What we can do is we can just wait for a day or two and we can get you in there as soon as we have that pre-approval." And she said, "Well, I know he makes a great income." I said, "I understand that, but my sellers are requiring that you have a pre-approval before seeing the house." And day or two goes by, it doesn't take too long to get pre-approved if you have everything going and you have everything ready, and didn't hear from her. So I gave her a call, and when she answered and she responded to me, she said, "Oh, I'm sorry. My son wasn't pre-approved for that amount." And that is a huge problem that we're having right now is it doesn't make sense to look at a home that you're not pre-approved for. The reason for it is because we don't know. There's just so many variables that lenders look into, from not only it's not just your income, it's also your debt to income ratio, it's your credit score. There's so many other variables that really have to be addressed before getting that pre-approval process started. Um, so one thing for certain is you have to give a call to a reputable lender and just reach out to them, talk to them. If a good lender won't just say, "Hey, you're not pre-approved." If you're not pre-approved, you know what? They'll at least give you an idea of what you can do to get yourself pre-approved. And not only that, but if you are pre-approved, they'll also help you to really just get down to the right price point for you, to make sure that you are comfortable. I always tell all my buyers, especially first-time home buyers who are just so energetic, so excited for buying a home, that they're like, "Well, I'm pre-approved for $500,000." Well, but when we actually go back and we look at what they can afford, it's their budget is like 250,000 dollars. I mean, this is just an extreme example, but it really makes sense to really break down your numbers so that way you're not putting yourself underwater. One thing is for certain is you shouldn't buy a house and then just live for your house. You should be working on getting yourself ready and putting yourself in a better future. Whether it is buying a house that's a little bit less expensive right now, just so that way that you can afford it and you can still take your vacations. You can still do all this, and if something does go wrong with the house, you have a little bit extra money. That is one thing that is truly important when looking at homes. Is make sure that you can afford to still have the lifestyle you want, or are you willing to get rid of that lifestyle just to buy a house? Those are questions that you should answer when getting pre-approved and making sure that you can get that point. Um, Now, when talking to a lender, before you even reach out to a lender, make sure that you have a couple things that you have already scanned in, already ready to send over to them. Most lenders are going to want at least the last 30 days of your pay stubs, your W two, your for your all your previous employer's income for the last 2 years, personal tax returns for any of the borrowers for the last 2 years as well, and then a copy of the most recent, usually about the last 2 months of any type of monies that you have, whether it's in your checking, your savings, your IRA, your raw, 401k, anything like that, just so that way they know where those monies might be coming, because there are many different processes and different programs out there that you might be able to use and help you out with when um, looking for a home. So in our next video, we'll talk about some of the different um, different loan types that are out there. If if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me by just putting it in the comments, send me a message on Facebook, or giving me a call or shoot me a text. My telephone number is 262 224 0092. Again, I look forward to seeing you again next week. If you guys have any questions beforehand, just feel free to reach out to me. Send me a message, shoot me a text, or give me a call. Telephone number is 262 224 0092. Look forward to seeing you guys next week. Have a great day. All right, bye.